Alright folks, welcome to another modern stream. We're going to be trying out classic good old green white reclaimer. Now completely brought back to life thanks to Titania, Protector of Aggro. This brand new card, which is not so brand new since it's been live in Legacy for years at this point, from a Commander product, I think. So this one completely renew the entire archetype and makes it a lot closer to playable. Last week we tried out a list with Abundant Harvest. I was not impressed at all by that card. I was in fact quite disappointed by it. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be trying out a significantly more straightforward list. 4 Reclaimers, 4 Path, 4 Calls, 4 Knight of the Reliquary, 4 Dryads. Not messing around, all 4 offs, making it nice and clean. Adding to our consistency with the Rambu Skull, having a couple of one-offs to tutor for in Apparition, Springbloom Druid, and a Tireless Tracker. And then when we go to the land base, we have a bunch of one-offs. We have Blossom, Cavern of Souls, Ghost Quarter, Horizon Canopy, Radiant Fountain, bunch of Balakuts, bunch of fetch lands, and what is a very, very important printing for this deck in Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. When we move to the sideboard, we have access to the one of Bojugabog, of course, very, very important against graveyard decks since we have 8 different ways of tutoring for it at instant speed. Some extra relics, Celestial Purge, Collector Oof, Eldon of Rhetoric, Skyclue Apparition, Raminap, couple of Tireless Trackers for the grinding matchups, Knight of Autumn, Force of Vigor, and a copy of Prismatic Ending. Interested to see how this one plays out. I'm pretty high on this card. Like, I think it should be really good. So interesting to see how this one plays out. But it's possible that this should just be more Force of Vigors or cards like this, because this card is pretty good. So hopefully you enjoy the content, and if you are, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you for number 1. All right, here we go. I think I'm keeping this hand. I'm not a coward. Ugh, we're dead. We're so dead. Damn it. It's a cool fill. I like that fill. Thank you, Stabs, for the dono. We're obviously not blocking. Ooh, Explorer is kind of sick, actually. So my opponent kind of has to kill my Reclaimer, but if they don't, we get to explore. Sweet. So let's do Flagstone so we can gather a little bit more info. Because if we find a knight, yeah, let's play that. Unclear whether we're gonna fetch or not just yet. We're gonna gain some information with the Gobbo. Eidolon's pretty good there. Path to Exile. It's not bad. So now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna Path Eidolon on attacks, then oh, well, that's what I was gonna call for. So let's path that now. I'm still gonna need to fetch here. Riftbolt. Okay. So we're gonna fetch here so we can get back our fetch land. We get a nice little Rampy-roo going on. Here's my land, passing the turn. It's kind of neat how Yavimaya means that I don't need to take damage from fetches that I don't need to, and I don't need to take damage from Canopy. I think we're dead here because because my opponent went face there, so I'm assuming that I'm just dead. But yep, yeah, feels like we were exactly one turn too short, which is unfortunate. Ending sounds good. Knight of Autumn sounds good. Don't like path. Rather have Purges. Eidolon is kind of interesting. Yeah, let's go with this. I wonder if there's anything that I could have done differently, but I don't think so. I mean, I could have not played the Reclaimer on one, but that's just silly. Colby coming back for the 10th month. Thank you for the years of content. Let's get Saga banned so I don't have to buy them. Hashtag blessed. That's the plan. That is the plan. Though I imagine that I won't have to make too much to make that happen. If there's any card that could get banned from Horizons, it's probably... At least Saga is the most likely. I guess there was an argument for like going for Forest because my opponent's gonna be forced to kill the Reclaimer on one, and then I can play the tap Templar Garden on two. Yeah, that was bad. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's sick. Okay. I can make Reclaimer into a 3/4, but that's a huge cost. I guess having the option is probably worth it. Yeah, I guess I'm doing that. Get a Flagstones. Oh, we can get going from there. Let's do that. Eidolon's fine. Land. Sick. I'm just gonna pass here. No need to take damage that I don't need to take. And then we can play Titania, we can make a bunch of mana. Just go squatter myself. Can block the Eidolon. Sure. Calvin Coolidge, think about the follow. No attacks. Huh. No attacks. So if I find Valakut, no, I think we're just gonna find Fountain and then play Titania, because then we don't take damage. Get back Ghost Quarter. And now I guess my opponent could have triple 1-drop. Probably block with Eidolon. They don't block. Huh. Okay. Two mana, they cannot kill me here. What's up, house? Finally woke up. Pew pew. Pew pew. Just 20 power for 5 mana. Good old 20 power for 5 mana. Gonna give you awful MTG of Finance advice. Do I want to? This hand seems sketch. This hand is also sketch. I knew that this day would come. God damn it. I knew that this day would come. I cannot afford to do this, right? I'm still stuck. Have a place of Saga sitting in your account. Probably should sell it, but I'm out. I'm not. I mean, selling right now is probably the play, right? I really doubt that it's ever going to be more expensive than it is right now. Nothing like drawing the one-off Canopy as your single green source against burn. There's just something beautiful and special about that, huh? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm gonna sack the Canopy to the Spring Bloom, I think. We can Titania next turn. We can Titania and make a 5-3. I think we're dead. Please don't have another one. I guess I'm at 6, so I'm just dead here. Damn it. Alright, we lost. Brutal. See you for the next round. Welcome to round number 2. I think we're keeping this hand. Some matchups where this is going to be terrible, but reaching well. Huh. Well, here's my reclaimer. Can we see a flagstones off the top? Can we see that flagstones off the top? What's up, Lex? Blue and black. Painted prison. Okay. Strong. Thopter Foundry, okay. Can beat that. Gonna go play Overwatch. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. What is their deck? I imagine that it's some sort of Whirza deck. Think about the follow Dread Pirate, by the way. Imagine it's some sort of Whirza deck. Hey. Trigger on the stack. Out of here. They have the counter spell. Okay. Metallic Rebuke. That taps them out though, so I'm okay with this. Oh, no, they floated mana. Okay, that makes sense. Dread Pirate, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Appreciate the support. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like lethal to me, folks. That looks like lethal to me. Opponent fetching and shocking turn 1. Needle on Ren and 6 resolves. What's my favorite current version of the deck? I think I like what I played yesterday, but yeah, if you're looking for a primetime streamer, you are very, very much in the right spot. Always yes, always yield. Fetch. For the forest. Fetch. For the temple garden. Half my own dude. Just switched over to the white splash and I'm strong with it. Well, I would not recommend the white splash at all. I think it's not well positioned. This seems good, this seems good, this seems good. Could probably cut the fountain. May need a couple of paths to deal with Ursa, even though I don't love them. Trucker is a nice little numbo with Collector Roof. No one is safe. Just got one Knight of Reliquary. Sure, Sam looks great. Maybe I should have brought in... Yeah, maybe I should have brought in Bojuki Bog. Maybe that was a misstep on my part. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting not bringing that one in. Ha! It's a good one. My opponent has shown me Galvanic Blast though, so I would rather expose a couple of threats to the Gal Blast before I expose the Collector Roof. Kind of like one Titan in this version. Also, is M4 alarm score a lot? No. No. And I've tried Titan in the past. I mean, you don't really need to do too much to convince me to play Primeval Titan in the deck, but it's just bad. it's been really bad for me. Grand Seal, thank you for the follow. It's been super bad for me, so just got it. Play good cards instead. Is Titan going to get banned? Stay tuned. Titan is not going to get banned. And I'm out here without a Bojuki Bog. Can you believe that? Yeah, I should have definitely gotten Bojuki Bog here. Let's go get Flagstone so we can get the engine going next turn, but it's a great draw. That's a super good draw. And I think I name in. Opponent does not have. They don't have Rebuke mana right now, so we don't need to worry about that. But we can name probably Human. Let's name Human. We are not in great shape because Whirza is a really scary card, but if we untap, we can call for Apparition. You think we can play Whirza Saga plus Yavimaya and Amulet plus current package? Also love the streams, love from South Africa. Yeah, thank you, Miyosha. Yes, I think that you can play whatever you want. I'm definitely going to be trying out at some point a Karn list. I have not honestly felt the need to. New challenging study words for all creatures. Opponent too good. Opponent too good. Once one Whirza spin and they find immediately the answer to the Galvanic Blast. Feels bad, man. Okay, I mean... I think I need to activate Reclaimer. And I can explore or I can call. If I call... No, I think I'd rather explore. Because if I call, like, the card that I need is Triad already, so... Well, I'm gonna need you to whiff, opponent. Please and thank you. You got there last time. Please don't get there this time around. Thank you. Much appreciated. Really? The first draw step? Come on! Give me a break, man! Just give me a break, man. Like, let's sweat it a little bit at least, you know? Let's just sweat it a little bit at least. Just like one draw step. It's like, yeah, here it is. Yeah, yeah, here it is. Can't beat your roof? Well, here's the answer. Can't beat the other? Yep, here's the answer. All right, well, okay, cool. Oh, I misclicked. Whoops, 61 card special. Keep. Yeah, I've been successfully outskilled. It's just such a waste, right? Like, give me the sweat at least, you know? Just like spin the Whirza, let's try to get lucky, you know? Nope. Here it is. I refuse to let my memes be dreams. Tom, how can your memes ever be dreams? Thank you for the 18 months. Really, really appreciate it. Will you put the second BD Formula with Whirza Saga on your YouTube? Yes, they are going back. They're going live today, actually. Got 10 push-ups. Well, you know what? The wait times are so long right now that we actually have time for push-ups. It's great. So I'm going to be doing that, I guess. Opponent went top. I don't think I'm going to bite, though. Interesting that this is a knight, and so is Knight of the Reliquary. I may need to name Oof with this, though, so I can explore into Oof. Opponent likes to leave dangerously. Okay, so I'm just gonna name Elf, I guess. Name Elf. Play this thing. Yep, Force would have been nice. Force would have been very nice. This is still pretty nice too. This is still pretty nice. Can't complain too much about that. Opponent confirm Lucksack. Why not Abandon Harvest? Because I tried the card and it was horrendous. So I cut it to play better cards instead. Vindicate. Holy. Okay. I'm 1 mana short of doing everything. So fortunate. Perfect answer? Yeah, that's what happened. They have 1 card in hand, so they need land into Whirza. But if they have a 1-drop, then this Blast Zone is going to be a really good Blast Zone. One, two, three, 4, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't get better, so I'm just gonna crack this right now. My opponent can go get a 0 with a Whir, but this is still the best possible time, because if I untap, then they have the Glimmer Void for their entire turn. So they could have Whir here, but this is still the best timing to do this. And there's no way I'm not doing this. Upside is just way too high to not do. So they just Whir for 0. They can't Whir for 1. They have to Whir for 0. So they have to get like a bubble or something. There was no way for me to play around this though, so like it is what it is. But at least like I made them waste a Whir on like a 0-drop. So they're probably gonna get like a bubble, I guess. It's probably the only 0-drops that these decks play anymore. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, opponent. Oh no, opponent. Are they just not playing 0s in their deck? There's no way they're not playing 0s. Yeah, they got the draw of the star for sure. But like we got a double Vindicate. We got like a double we got a double Wasteland, so also my knight is a 5/5, so that's cool. Titania, please. Titania, or I guess Dryad would also be pretty good. EE might be the best card for them. It just doesn't, it's not fast enough. I have 2 3-drops. I just kill them in 2 turns. This is a 2-turn clock. we chill on that one, right? Yeah, I think that we just chill on this one. And then I apparition whatever they play to block. I think I'm ghost squirting. They put a card on top, so I think I'm just gonna go squirt to the red source because it means that they can't draw the goblin and stuff like that. So also I swing for one more. I guess let's attack first, and then before damage, let's do that. Last versions of Whirza are not playing any zeros. The synergies with Bubble are just so great though. Boom. 1 and 1. Here we are for round number 3. Probably ship that. Keep this one. Bottom that. Actually, I want to bottom Sanctuary. Scalding Tarn. Whatever Scalding Tarn means. Lands and Path to Exile. It's probably not what I want to be drawing, huh? Thank you, Primetime TV Trigger. Appreciate it. Wrench Mind, thank you for the follow. Maybe I should have... maybe I should have gotten a basic there. Get a basic here. And this is the awkward thing about Cavernous Souls in this deck, is just... you have so many different creature types. Gonna hold on to this. I'm a father? No. But I will be in about 6 months-ish. So that's what the people were reacting to in the podcast. Yeah, that's what it was. Don't blood with me, bro. Oh. Well, actually, we can beat that. Titania. Force on that. I wonder if I should have passed first. Is Cavern ever crucial for a win in this deck? Well, I mean, it's a one-off that you can tutor for, right? You have 4 copies of Knight of the Reliquary and you have 4 copies of Elvish Reclaimer. So your one-off lands, like the first copy of your one-off lands, are very, very valuable. I'm not familiar with the creature types in this deck yet. Elf Warrior, Human Knight, Human Scout, Elf Druid, Nymph Dryad, Core Spirit, Elemental. Then in the sideboard we have a Spirit, Naga Cleric, just oof, Dryad Knight. Ha! Dryad and Knight. That's pretty funny, just kind of works there. Pretty funny coincidence. Came farther a while ago. I'm 27 months old now, and I can assure you it's the one thing that is even better than an Abilene skill versus spawns. Thank you for putting it in some terms that I can understand, Riskmaster. Thank you. Because my issue is that my opponent pitches Snapcaster, so they can probably have another Snapcaster too. And then they can Snap counter. So then I think I'm just going to play this, because if I draw Titania, like Titania is just so good. Also, if they have Archmage's Charm, they can just steal these guys. So making it uncounterable and then getting it stolen with an Archmage's Charm is not great for me. Thoughts scour themselves. Speak of the devil. We're gonna see another Regent here. Expressive Iteration. My opponent is casting very powerful cards. Desolate Lighthouse. That's a card that I have not seen in a minute. I think we're getting Canopy. So before the subtlety resolves, I go get my second Valakut. And then I'm gonna put the Dryad on top. And then I untap and it's lethal. Oh, wow! Gross! That is disgusting. Nothing I can really go fetch. So I'm just gonna start trying to erase, I guess. Just not gonna work. I can't believe how I just got thought scoured, man. I can't believe how I just got thought scoured. Opponent's going for the W. If they find a Bolt, they win straight up. If I find a Dryad, I win straight up. One card in hand. I'm not playing around anything here. We just gotta dodge a Bolt. Oh no! I fucked up. I had to hold on to the Reclaimer so I could go with Radiant Fountain. Oh wow. Huge punt. Huge punt. My opponent can bolt me out of the game now. Huge pound. No, not pound, punt. Molder DK, thank you for the Prime sub. And they found it on the contract! Oh, how could I throw away the game like that? How could I throw the game away like that, man? Oh, that was such a big mistake. Such a big mistake. Rightfully punished. Rightfully punished. Brutal. Super brutal. Super brutal. Deserved loss. Deserved loss, but still brutal. Feels bad. Going out to play tomorrow, any amulet list you can recommend? New cards are not a problem. The one I played yesterday, I think is pretty good. Path seems important for the Delvoy. Yeah, I'm trying to fight the Delvoy with this. Race 81, thing with follow. Not great draws, not great draws. But at least Reclaimer is officially a 3-4 right now, which is cool. Maybe I should have played around Gust. Nah. No delve for you. Yeah, you know where to find the deck list, right, Mulder? No fetch on end step. Huh. Does that mean Gustarino? Probably does, but at this point, like, Reclaimer has done its thing. It's not a good play. That's not a good play. that is not a good play. Why is this card in my opponent's deck? Jeez. Wow. That's quite bad. I think I'm getting a Valakut, just passing the turn here. It fuels delve? Sure. Yeah. Tight. Tight. It fuels delve, of course. Are you gonna Snapcaster Surgical too? Oof. How can I ever beat that? How can I ever beat that? Okay, that's actually quite good. that's really annoying. So we're gonna sack this. We're gonna get a cavern on Dryad. And now I think that's fine. I could have a Amber Skull there, but I think holding up this is gonna be more important. Did I forget to bring in my answer? I'm an idiot. Why did I not think that they would have Blood Moon? Why did I do that? Like I entirely ignore the Blood Moon. I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure why. But that's where we're at right now, I guess. You even got the nice beta basics. Nice, nice, nice. They don't have cryptic mana. Why did I completely forget about Blood Moon? Like, out of all the cards that I could forget about, why Blood Moon? I know. Sure. Lock. We have to keep chugging at the graveyard because of the Regent. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Can we find a land here? That would be awesome. Sick. And now we protect my Tireless Tracker from... Ooh. Now it's bolt proof. Get a couple of points in there. I guess there's an argument for not cracking the other clue and just blowing up Relic instead. Maybe that would have been better. Seems like they're going for like Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Okay. Lechump. Here's a Dryad. Here's a Knight. Here's another Dryad. Your turn. What's up, Mimran? Hashiok, you got it. Maybe the other thing would have been better. Yeah, by a significant margin, actually. Nice Blood Moon. Nice Blood Moon. I don't think I like Apparition. Tracker was sick there, though. Surgical. Your Flagstones. That one sure was something. That one sure was something. Reclaimer's neat here. Good top deck. Vapor Snag. Sure. Perfect mana. Yeah, let's go for Dryad here. Let's go for Dryad here. Whirza, thank you for the raid. How's it going, man? Welcome everybody from Whirza's stream. Playing some green-white Reclaimer here, like we often do. Subtlety being embarrassing right there. Sure. Let me do this thing where I fizzle the card that for whatever reason is still in your deck. Actually, let's do it like this to play around my opponent having a Vapor Snag. I'm back. Was Silent Listener, subscribe. Thank you. Was welcome back for the 16th month, man. Really appreciate it. How was your stream? What have you been playing in Modern? And I guess we just won the game. Sweet. See you for the next one. 4th round. Here we go. Okay. Keep this. We can go turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 tracker plus fetch. Okay, that's another option that we have for next turn, if we need it. Sure. So we can't apparition this thing. Freddy with the subscription, back for the 8th month. Welcome back, Freddy. No, I think that this is just like a 5-color aggro deck with only creatures because it has Ancient Cigarette. So it's not like a mid-range version. I think this only plays creatures. So that's why my play actually really matters here. I think it's gonna be Dryad. Because if I find a Valakut, I would actually be in great shape. Dryad feels like the boss play. No, I think that this is like the play to make right here. Bloodbraid. Well, that's a good one. I can tell you that this is looking good right now. if I'm being honest. This is looking pretty good right here. Could cascade into Shardless, into Scholar, yeah. They probably have to take the Titania, because the Titania actually allows me to keep up with their dude production. Yeah. Yeah. Land? I really need to double spell here, so this is great. Get it, Temple Garden. And I don't care so much about the card. I care much more about the 5/3 that I can get next turn. So if they don't have another Scholar, we may be able to just stabilize here. Titan replaced with Titania Sag. Why Sag? Titania is awesome. Shardless. No Scholar, please. Ignoble Hierarch. Yeah, I can work with that. So if they attack going wide, they don't have that great attacks, actually. Then Tracker allows me to draw cards. And if I ever find a Valak, we just flip this around immediately. We have no stream iconic card anymore, but we do. Reclaimer's great. Reclaimer is an icon of the stream. I mean, Reclaimer is literally me. I am Elvish Reclaimer, right? So it's fine. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. We're good. You got nothing to worry about, Asgard. We're good. We got this. And my opponent's trying to figure out what are the attacks here. I think if they attack just with these golems, I just take 8. And then Titania helps me stabilize. And again, if I find the Valakut, I think we just win. I think we just turn this around like this. I just kill their general something. Oh, okay. This is a 2-drop, right? I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just block like this. Take 8. It's possible that maybe they have something like Lightning Helix or whatever. That would be a problem because that kills the Dryad, but... Yeah, they have Helix. Okay. And that is what it is. But that's a Helix that doesn't go to my Titania, right? So that's 3 blockers. How in trouble do I think I am? Can I cycle? Can I crack a clue? I mean, because cracking clue means that I get to block, 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 and I only take 4, but I can also play a Reclaimer, and if I play a Reclaimer, that's a 1-2 though. Block, block, block. This blocks here. We take 4. No, there's the stupid illusion token. So I guess Reclaimer would need to chump block. That Helix was brutal. That Lightning Helix was just completely brutal. Another Bloodbraid? Gross. Reflector Mage? Yeah, okay, that's enough. That is enough. This seems to me like it should be a fine matchup. I think we like that. Probably like Apparition. Eidolon just stops straight up all of their Cascade shenanigans. That's pretty cool. I don't love Path. I think Prismatic Ending and Apparition are just going to be better than Path. And good tracker. Keep this. Seems pretty solid starting point. If your child grows up to be a standard player, would you still love them? Why do you have to put me on the spot, Stabs? It's brutal. It's a brutal question to ask. Yeah, Asmo is really good, Mana Mystery. Asmo is very, very good. See, you had the problem was first sprint versus Old Border as well and came to the same conclusion as I did. Oh, Old Border, of course. Lots of talk about parenting here. Yep. Do you not listen to Titan Talk? Come on, Tom. I know it's podcast, sorry. There we go. Scenario, your child first words are down tick Ashiok. What am I doing? Well, I have failed as a parent. Period. So one of the deep in the tank about this Tight Hollow Scholar. Take the knight. Okay. think I'm supposed to name Elemental here. No, actually, I guess the most steep costs are. I guess it just does some no, because I want to sack the Flagstones to the Spring Bloom. So, and I think I'm playing the Spring Bloom here instead of the Knight because my opponent showed me Lightning Helix, and if they manage to Helix my Knight of the Reliquary, I'm in a lot of trouble. I know that they took my Knight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have another one. That they don't have a Helix. Just go with Knight. No, actually, let's go with Elemental. There we go. If the Whirza Titan need to be triggered, then I've done my job. Have 3 daughters, and your job is to love them even if they play mill. You don't have to like them though. Okay, good. Good to know that last part. Good to know that last part. That gives me a lot of breathing room. I think I'm taking this chump here. I doubt that this is gonna be gaining me any more than 4 life. 1, 2. So I can Knight plus call for Reclaimer, play Reclaimer, and then next turn I can call for Dryad and then go from there. Well, it just wouldn't feel the same if you didn't play my first match versus a 3-color deck and board in Magus and I get Blood Moon. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. If you drop your daughter off at Revap, will they cure her plain mill, or is it just for less depraved stuff like Coke and Harry? I don't know. I wonder. Good old second main Blood Red Elf. Classic play. Classic play. Kind of don't want to apparition this thing, but I think that I have to. So if we untap with this Knight, we probably just win. Maybe because of Reflector Mage, I was supposed to not do that, because otherwise, like if now they Reflector Mage me, I am actually potentially in trouble because like my second card is a Knight too. Noble are ignoble. I really like the kind of splinter twin kind of thing, you know, like one of them is holding the stick this way, the other one's holding it the other way. It's kind of cute. One of them is like kind of pure, and like the other one is kind of like has a skeleton in his head and stuff. It's pretty neat. Oh, there we go. That's really bad for me. Probably gonna go get a Reflector Mage now. The flavorful mechanic of Devour instead of Exalted. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Deputy of Detention. Seems kind of worse than getting Reflector Mage, honestly. It almost feels like the White Eidolon is just really good against my opponent. Yeah, like they have all of these silly cards. They have like Manamorphose, Siladamri Skull, so... Bloodbraid. Gross, man. That's gross. One card in hand. One card in hand. It's a good one. It's a good one for them to have there. Interesting. Okay, options. I can Knight. I just have to call for another Titania, right? I think we just have to call for another Titania. I'm out of calls now, though. I could Apparition that one, though. Oh, that seems a lot better, actually. So we Apparition the Deputy that has a Titania. We get back the Titania. Titania gets back Flagstones. Xwell Will, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, man? We're playing something very much in your wheelhouse. Have you been messing around with this deck? Yep. Just kill their opponent on turn 3 with 4 amulets to kill for an Emrakul and an Ulamog. Thanks, Saga. It's been solid. It's been solid. I tried after you suggested it, I tried out what's his name? Abundant Harvest, and I was very much unimpressed by it. So I'm running this list without them, and it's been feeling a lot better. But yeah, I'm still trying out a couple of cards. Like I'm not sure about this one. It looks okay though. It's kind of fine. I'm starting to feel like Path is actually great because they don't really have that many basics. I guess Ghost Quarter is a nice one to have access to with Knight when we have Titania, right? Canister thinks Harvest is great, and no, it could just be results-based thinking. Well, but just cards are not great or bad in the abstract, right? Cards are not great or bad in the abstract. Cards are they are good or bad in the context of the deck that you're playing them in. And I think that in the context of this deck, I didn't like Harvest. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I didn't like it when I tried in this deck. I have not tried it in Amulet. Maybe it's good, maybe it isn't. Eidolon just feels like it's great in this matchup, actually. Not excited to keep this against the Tide Hollow Scholar deck. It's probably good enough, though. Gemstone Mine. Wow. Some people like to live dangerously, huh? Said any card that increases consistency for Amulet pushes Amulet to be a more busted combo deck than medium ramp deck. Well, but also Canister loves Hyperbole, right? And I think that calling Amulet a medium ramp deck is just not true. Like, it's actually a very, very good ramp deck. And it doesn't necessarily increase your combo, right? So I think I'm going for Reclaimer here. Because you still need to cantrip into the card that you wanted, right? Well, good thing that I played I drew that Fetchland on turn 1, because now I can, if they take my Dryad, I can just call for a Dryad. Be in fine shape. Any room for ramming up? Yep, it's in the sideboard. I don't want it in this matchup, but there's some matchups where I may want it. Take the Dryad. Okay, I'll call for a Dryad then. They missed their land drop. Can I go squatter them? No, they show me a basic forest. I can't go squatter them. I mean, it is just... Yeah, I mean, even if they deal with the Dryad, this still ramps me towards Titania next turn. So that just seems fine. Like, obviously, I'd rather the Dryad not die, but even if it does, it's just fine. Also, it's a land, it's a Stone Rain. Sure, that's fine. So now I take 4. Then I play Titania, and then following turn, let's name. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, so I'm gonna name Spirit. Here's Titania. And then next turn we just win. Which matchup do I side in? Ramming up any control matchup, Tron, Amulet, potentially the Mirror. Any more grindy matchup. 3-1, baby. Let's go. Welcome to the last round. Let's see if we can get another 4-1 with this deck. We got 2 already in previous streams, so Shell seems strong. Like, I don't necessarily feel like I'm doing something less powerful than what my opponents are doing, which is good. This sand is not keepable though. 406 LOL. Coming back with the Prime sub for 5 months. Was the last year? It was the burn. We lost the burn. I really don't want to keep this hand that I'm going to, and I'm gonna be very sad about it. I'm gonna ship the canopy. The canopy has been kind of meh, honestly. Canopy has been rather mediocre. Stoneforge, if they go find the thingy that they Caldra something, I'm just gonna main face path this thing. Yep. Brutally mana inefficient, but it is what it is. Liliana. Ugh. Playing the tracker forced my opponent to minus instead of plus. Sad face. You got a recommendation for an E-drum kit for a beginner. I live in Europe and there's some Millennium kits or some cheaper Rolands around 600 euros. Personally, I have a Roland and it's pretty good. I bought an Alesis a while back and I was happy with that one. Like it was pretty cheap and you kind of got what you paid for kind of deal, which was nice. I think we're just gonna lose to this Lily, unfortunately. So that's pretty cool, and they're pretty affordable. So So at least the Dryad is not a terrible draw because it puts my opponent in a little bit of a tough spot. Because if they minus, then they don't ultimate, and if they ultimate, well, that's kind of that, right? Like they just ultimate and they lose the Lily. So now this has bought me more time. Now if we find another Titania off the top, we actually just win, which is pretty sick. Imagine if this had been a Batter Skull. Imagine if this were a Batter Skull. Makes you wonder. Okay, now we probably lose. Titania, one time. No, that doesn't do it, right? We're 1 minute short. So tracker's gone. Oh, we can apparition. We probably are not gonna be able to beat the. We're probably not gonna be able to beat the castle though. Castle's pretty gross. Now the Liliana. I think I'm taking this to 3. Yep. All right, Titania. Womp womp. So we untap. We let my opponent tap. I'm gonna crack this. Castle's doing work over there. Castle certainly doing work over there. Opponent forcing the issue. Smart move. We are going to oblige. I'm not gonna crack here. I think I'm gonna crack next turn. We get punished if we find Elite Amber Skull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But if we find Titania, then I'd much rather have the Canopy in play because it represents another 5/3. Titania off the top. Titania off the top. Damn it. Okay, we're just gonna have to pass now. We have to discard the Ghost Quarter. Lingering Souls. Wow. Don't Thoughtseize me, bro. Alright. Discard Fox. Not bad, not bad. What are we getting back? There's arguments for Ghost Quarter. I think we're getting back Ghost Quarter. If you have removal spell, you have to use it now. Ugh. That's really good, actually. That is really, really good. That is really, really, really good. Makes sense why they didn't plus the other turn, right? Ugh, brutal. Okay. Well, actually, no, that doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, because my opponent just has lethal. That sucks. All right. Trackers, Raminap, Apparition, Path to Exile, not so fine. Knight of Autumn seems great. Force, probably not Force. Cavern seems bad. Prismatic Ending? Probably not. Cut a couple of knights. Oh, Celestial Purge is actually great. Yeah, you're right. You're very, very much right. Let's do that. The reason why I'm cutting Knight of the Reliquary is because it's just like it's just too awkward, right? It's just too easy for my opponent to kill, and I get no value out of it. So I'd rather all of my cards give me value when they ETB. I guess we can cut Spring Bloom for a second Knight. Spring Bloom is just a little bit too mediocre. Sure. Seems like a strong opener, honestly. So if my opponent kills a Reclaimer, that means I get to explore, which is good. And if they don't kill a Reclaimer, then I just get to the Reclaimer things. No way they don't kill the Reclaimer though. Yep. I always want to fetch there because I need to make sure that there's a land in the bin by the time that Titania comes down. I also have to watch out for Dam, which is kind of annoying. The card is just frustrating. Also, Vindicate is bad for us. What is the best ego target? I don't know. For Niv? Probably Titania. I mean, we're about to see what Titania is going to do right here, right? I would like 15 powers, please. Thank you. In fact, I should have held on to the Ghost Quarter. That's 5 more powers. So that was actually a mistake on my part. Yes, please, Field of Ruin me. Discard a card. You got me. You have your sweeper or not? If they have Dam here, and this is why I was saying that this sucks, but seems like they don't have it. They can push the one attacking Liliana. Maybe I should have attacked with both. The thing is that that kills Liliana anyway. They're trading with the elemental, however, which is obviously a great trade for them. I guess if they draw a second Liliana, I may actually be in trouble. Yeah, I may be punished for not playing out the Ghost Quarter. And I'm beating the Elemental token instead of the Reclaimer because of, like, they die to the same cards, but Reclaimer makes my top decks better because I can draw a Dryad. Now that I got to untap with Reclaimer, I think things are... I guess they're not fine just yet, but they're better. Ugh. Thought about Saga plus 1 maybe 1 Hex Parasite in the deck. What for? Those cards don't really do anything. Hex Parasite mostly. To take the counters of the Saga. Yeah, that's just getting too cute. Just going a little bit too deep. Okay, that sucks. Can blow up Valakut. That's probably what's gonna happen. Sure. Okay. Boom. Face. Face. Yeah, but like, first of all, I don't have copies of the card, and it's ridiculously expensive right now. Second of all, it doesn't do anything here. Like, it's not like you just jam Saga and it's fine. Like, you just see how hard it is for me to like get value of my my deck is built with Flagstones of Trocaire, Fetch Lands, Valakuts, Yavimaya, like all of the Temple Garden I'm playing. It's like all of these cards need to be in my deck, and my mana access is not that amazing. And like we could play Saga maybe in place of the Canopy, and that's what I'm doing in this list right here, which is built to actually get value from Saga. So it's not like it's just a card that you just randomly jam in any deck and just hope that it's good enough. Like you have to build your deck around it. And this deck is not built to take advantage of the card, so... Anything I want to change? Not really. Sure. Similar hand to the one that we had last game. Yes, Feel was a lot easier to build because these decks were just built to take advantage of the card. Saga is not built to... These decks are not built to take advantage of Saga, so... This is really scary. I think I'm gonna lose to this Caldra. Yeah. It's really bad now. Like, this card is very good against this style of deck. We're surprised that it wasn't trying out. I tried it out in Amulet yesterday and last week, and it was awesome. Oh wow, I'm just getting cheesed. Why do they have Pine Needle still on their deck? Name Misty. They Inquisitioned me on turn 1. They knew about the Misty. They're not ghosting. This card makes no sense to be in their deck, though. That part is for sure. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go squatter my Misty. And then play Titania and then get back Ghost Squatter. But I'm just not able to raise this card. So I need to top deck yeah, I just need to top deck Path. Or I guess we have Celestial Purge. We also have Purge. So I guess we also have that. Path or Purge? Path or Purge? I guess Purge doesn't do it anymore. It needs to be Path now. Brutal. Okay, so we attack Liliana. So technically, I guess I can jump. This kills my knight, and it also, like, read the card. It says +5/+5, first strike, trample, indestructible, haste, and whenever it deals damage, it kills my creature. Like, it just tramples. And it exiles my creature. I'm out. Like, I just can't. I can't deal with the card. Like, I mean, we have answers, right? But This is exactly the kind of deck that this card preys on. It's really, really hard for us to deal with this. We have, I mean, we have 5 answers. It's not nothing. I mean, it really makes an argument for bringing in specifically Prismatic Ending. But the fact that we could not answer the Stoneforge Mystic means that, you know, against most decks, I think that this card is probably not very good because, you know, they just bolt your Stoneforge or they path it or they push it or like there's a million different things. This thing is also indestructible, so Force doesn't do anything. Force does literally nothing. Okay. So we can get back Ghost Squatter. We keep that one. Get back Ghost Squatter. Ghost Squatter ourselves. Blow that up. Yes. Get a Plains. I haven't played a land this turn, so I'm gonna crack a clue. Oh no! Please don't Inquisition me! Please don't Inquisition me now! I still think it's correct because I can draw a land that I can just play it because I have not played a land this turn, but oh no! Don't Thoughtseize me, Liliana me, or whatever, please. I'm not gonna triple block because I think that if my opponent has a push for one of these, I think that I'm out. You know, I don't think I can win if I you know lose my Titanias and my tracker. So oof, this is close. This is super, super close. Yeah, I think my opponent just missed. Like, I literally cannot crack a fetch. I'm at 1. Looks like we dodged. Certainly looks like we dodged. So we play 5 plus this. So is this like a forced chump? That's 11. It's not a forced chump, but I have a path and I'm going to be playing the Dryad too. This could be bad because the opponent can violate. They can violate the Nevada scroll if they naturally drew it. Yeah, this game has been crazy. This game has been absolutely crazy. This card, dude. Oh no, they have the Battle Skull? Okay, so I guess that we keep... Oh! 11. Well, I can't set up lethal. I can't set up lethal. I can't set up lethal, so we're just gonna be doing this. Gonna make another clue. Are we gonna pass the turn? Now we're gonna have 2 blockers for my opponent's Stoneforge. Push. They didn't have push last turn. That was their top deck. Okay? That was their top deck. They couldn't have had push from last turn. Because they would have won last turn. Collective brutality. Woo! Yes! That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's a 4-1, baby. That's a 4-1. Eye of the Tiger, 22, thank you for the follow. Baby. Whew. Whew. This card right here. This card is not messing around, folks. This card is not messing around. Should I be playing the 4th copy? Psycho Mantis, thank you for the follow too. I'm starting to think that maybe I should be playing a 4th copy of Titania. Like, this card is just unreasonably good. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so powerful. Like, you saw the amount of the amount of power that I just put out of nowhere. I stabilized against my opponent attacking 3 turns while I was at 1 or something. Oh, that was you, Psycho Mantis? That was an insane match, Psycho. That was an insane match. Great stuff. Oh, you had Batterskull and you click through? That's brutal. Wow. That was a wild match. Holy crap. Crazy. Really cool. This card is not messing around. This card is really good. Why did you bring in Piling Needles? I think that Piling Needles is just bad against me. Like, you'd rather just push this thing, right? Or this thing. Like, what else are you needling? Titania has Titan in her name. Coincidence? There's no such thing as a coincidence. This list seems pretty playable. This list is doing some really powerful stuff. Like, it's doing some good things. So I'm gonna continue working on it. And it just seems fine. Like, it just seems like one of the many playable decks in the current modern format. So it's fun to play. I really enjoy playing this deck. And this card is just... I think I want a 4th copy. I don't know what changes I'm gonna be making, but like, card is just ridiculous. So good. So I'm just gonna do it like this, and I'm gonna add the 4th copy just so I remember to add it the next time that I try to play this deck. That's gonna be it for me today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.